Now let's talk a little bit about the student self and peer assessment, which is pretty neat as well. The first thing is that the students would need to add that Goobric Web App. And I showed this briefly before, but they can do that by clicking on that link that gets sent from the automated email, or you could direct them to this website, which is bit.ly/Goobric for students, and that will install that Chrome web app directly onto their computers as well. And then when they open up the document, they'll be prompted to self-assess, and then they can view those self-assessments at any time. So let's take a look at what this looks like. I'm going to go back to my student account here and go into my document. So here it's actually, I think I used the other student and graded theirs. Okay, I'll show you this really fast. This is me as one of my students, and I go back into the document, and just like we had seen on the teacher side of things, you can see that the rubric has been inserted for the student to take a look at. So I just wanted you to see how that looks like on the student side. Now, as far as this person, so this is my other student account. Again, that automated email that went to this student has the link to install that Chrome extension. So I'm going to click on that, and he'll see it brings me into here. And I had already added this to my student account. So you'll see it says added to Chrome, but that will be a little blue box that says plus free if it's not already added. So once they do that, they can open up their document, and they will be prompted with the fact that this is being assessed using a rubric. All right. And then at any time, they can come in here. Oh, I'm sorry. First, so you'll see that when they first come in here, nothing did pop up for them immediately. But up at the top of their screen, they had this thing that says Authorize Goobric. Right. So from right there, when they click on it, this looks exactly like when we did this from the teacher side. We have to review permissions, and we allow, and then it'll tell us, great, it's connected. You can go ahead and close this and refresh your document. Now, once we do that and it's authorized, it will prompt them and say, hey, there's a rubric attached to this. Do you want to go ahead and self-assess this document? And even if they don't want to self-assess, this is still a way that they can view the rubric very easily, in case they had forgotten what that rubric is. Okay. So again, at any time up at the top, they can hit the Assess This Doc button, and the rubric is going to pop up for them. And they can do a little self-assessment. They can choose their boxes. They can put in their own feedback, and they can submit it. Now, you'll notice that when this submission happens, it doesn't dump it into the document anywhere, right? So how do you see it? If I refresh this page, up at the top, great, it's going to prompt me again here. Up at the top, you'll now see this notification, and it says View Self or Peer Assessments. And when I click on that, it will pull up some information about the last time that this was assessed. All right. It's saying this is the one you're looking at. This is a self-assessment done by me at this time. And then if you have multiples of these, you can go ahead and hit next, 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 next.